Shimon Sheves, קוראים לי. Former chief of staff of the government. The story in the movie is about friends of my mom. My mom was a member there in the kibbutz, in the same kibbutz, Nitzanim, and she was a good friend to Mira, the hero of the movie, and her husband Eliakim, that is also in the movie, match between my mother and my father. Because of them, I exist. That's a big story. I have history. You don't know me, but I was chief of staff of the government of Israel under Rabin. So I was many times in Egypt and many talks with Egypt. I was guest of President Mubarak and so on. I was there many times. And they know about the story about Nitzanim, and even about my mother I told them.
What about the Egyptian people? Is there still anti-Semitism that the government wants to keep some kind of
The situation now it's much better than before. The relationship between President of Egypt and the government of Egypt and Chief of Staff Sisi and the government of Israel now it's much better than before. The situation of the population you don't know, because the situation in till the time that there will be peace between us and the Palestinians, the people of Egypt will never be peaceful with us. This is the story of the Middle East.
Well, is it because of the Palestinians, or is it because the Egyptian government wants to keep an enemy in some way?
No. The Egyptian government, they are so close to Israel now for many reasons, intelligence, fighting against the terror, everything. The population is still living in the past a little bit. We cannot do anything about that, except to make big peace in the Middle East. While we make the peace in the Middle East, everybody will be happy.
Well, it seems like the Palestinian leadership doesn't want that, right? They like to be in a position where they can take money from the donations.
I'm not sure about everybody. I'm sure about the Hamas and the Jihad. About the Palestinian authorities, I'm not sure. I think that they want peace much more than the other people. I'm sure that some of the majority of their population want peace. I know that there are some groups of terrorists here and there. They are still fighting against Israel, and this is the problem. We are still, even today, 3 people murdered in Israel.
Well, the Palestinian Authority, they spend more money to give pension. They give a pension. They give a pension more than they spend on education.
It's a lot of stories. They are giving money to the municipalities. They're giving money to solve the sewage problem, the roads problem, the education. Some of their decisions they are wrong. I'm sure they are wrong. They are not absolutely right. But the majority, they are working for the population. Majority of the people wants peace. Listen, the young generation, much more than before, want peace. Like the Israeli Arabs, they are much better than before. In that case, in that matter. Listen, I'm telling you, the majority of the people want peace. In Israel, the majority of the people in the Middle East want peace. From the other side, there are some leadership that they still want to fight. We have to fight. Listen, and we have to fight, and we have to do our best to do the best that we can. And now in the last few years, the Gulf countries coming to Israel, the amazing relationship between Abu Dhabi and Dubai and Oman and even Qatar, and people coming over, and Jordanian coming. This is not the same story like the past.
That's really our number one thing.